Prism mates, Kris here. Welcome back. We're on a 2-week study on made to order. God designed you to give orders and have order in life. And I want to talk about the authority aspect of that today. And here's my title, and that's in order. Say it, and that's in order. You know, Jesus had authority, and everywhere he went, he ordered things. To the leper, he said, be thou clean, and that's in order. When he said to the storm and the wind, peace, be still, that was in order. When he said to the demon that had possessed the lunatic young man, I charge you, go out of him and not enter into him again. That was an order. Listen, it's the same for you. When you come under order, then you have the right to start giving orders. You know, Jesus said, I give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven, and whatever you bind on earth is bound in heaven. Well, we have that authority to say to devils, to disease, to depression, even to death itself, go. That is an order. Now look at some points. Number one, the first question is, are you under command? You're not fit to command until you come under command. And you have to come under order to be able to give order. You know, it's just like the military. A general doesn't start a general. He comes up the ranks. And you as a child of God have to learn submission and come under the ranks and faithful in that which is little so you can be faithful in that which is much. The first word is submit. James 4 and verse 7, submit yourselves therefore unto God. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. And you remember that centurion in Matthew 8 and verse 8, he said, speak the word only and my servant shall be healed. In other words, that's an order. And he said, because I am a man under authority, having soldiers under me, and I say unto one, go, and he goes. Listen, you take the keys and you can give the order. Number two, some are sent, others just went. You know, that's what Jeremiah said. God said, they went, but I didn't send them. Listen, you're an apostle. An apostle is a sent one. If you're a sent envoy from God, then you're under authority and you have order in your life. Now, the Israelites went through the Red Sea, and because they went under order. But listen to Hebrews 11 and verse 29. It says, which the Egyptians essaying to do were drowned. Now, the Israelites did it by faith. The Egyptians did it by presumption. They were not sent, but they went. And you wonder why the Red Sea walls come crashing down on your life. It might be, friend, it doesn't have to be, but it might be that something's out of order. And then number three, if you walk in the Word, you can expect to be heard. Walk in the Word, I know you're going to be heard. Somebody says, nobody will listen to me. Nobody will hear me. Well, if you're under order, God hears you when you pray. Devils hear you when you rebuke them. Angels hear you when you speak the Word. So don't be ashamed. Don't be timid. Paul told Timothy, let no man despise your youth. And 1 Peter 4 and 10 says that when you do open up your mouth and speak, if any man speak, let him speak as of the oracles of God. In other words, that's an order. And I like Ecclesiastes 8 and verse 4, where the word of a king is, there is power. Are you a king? Are you an apostle? Are you ordained? Look at the next point. Every one of you have the right to claim being ordained. John 15 and verse 16, you've not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you, that you should go forth and bring forth much fruit. You know, the word order and ordained are related. Now, I told you order and ordinance are related because you have to obey the ordinance to stay in order. Order and ordinary are related because you want things to be ordinary with God, you come under order. But order and ordained are related. In other words, when God ordains a man, he orders that man's life, and then he has the power to give orders. Romans 13 and verse 1, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of God, and the powers that be are ordained of God. So if you're ordained, then you are one of the higher powers. And then number 5, the out of order can never put things in order. Listen to Titus 1 and verse 5. For this cause I left you in Crete, that you should set in order the things that are wanting and ordain elders in every city. Now listen, Titus was not rogue. Silas didn't go out and start his own church and cause a church split. Timothy was not a renegade. Luke didn't second guess Paul's decisions. These were people that came under order. And when they came under order, Paul ordained them and gave them order. order. You want the keys of the kingdom of God? Then bring your life under order. Kris here. We'll see you tomorrow with more on Made to Order.